We are joined now by Blake Brown, a photographer and videographer who's now in Fritch, Texas, documenting the wildfires and has helped with evacuations. Blake, thank you so much for joining us. Describe what you're seeing right now.
So they've had a lot of the roads blocked most of the day just because of the amount of power lines down, and a lot of the southern end of Fritch is burned up. There's probably upwards of 100 homes that have been burned. So right now they're still trying to put out fires that are kind of patching up here and there. The wind's kind of blowing up a little bit. So the fires kind of re-spark around the homes, and they're just trying to make sure that there's not going to be any more house fires throughout the day today before the wind picks back up tomorrow evening.
You've not only evacuated strangers, but also your own in-laws. What's it been like for you documenting something that you have this emotional connection to?
So yesterday when the fire was coming into Fritch, me and my wife were both trying to figure out a game plan on how to kind of get them evacuated and whatnot. And it looked like we were going to have more time, so we went ahead and went into Fritch to get an idea on where the fire exactly was. And at that moment, when we got onto the southern end of town, the flames were already coming over the highway, or the road, I should say. It was moving a lot faster than we had expected, so we went ahead and tried to get to my in-laws' house and her grandparents. And as we were pulling up, the flames were kind of coming up the hill to the backside of their house. So we were trying to get them loaded up and everything. And after we got them loaded up, we went ahead and got them safely in Borger, where a lot of Fritch had evacuated to, and then surrounding areas that don't live quite in Fritch, but they live just in the area. They all evacuated to Borger, and there was no way in or out. You couldn't leave Borger. You couldn't come into Borger. Everybody's kind of just locked in one place for several hours last night.
I know you shoot extreme weather for a living. Give us a sense of how this compares to some of the other things you've seen on the job before.
I've seen a lot of stuff, but this one's got to be up there with some of the worst that I've seen. I've seen a lot of wildfires in the Texas Panhandle. I've documented a lot of fires in the Texas Panhandle, and this one's definitely the worst that I've ever seen. We've had fires in the past, so damage-wise, it's catastrophic. There's a lot of houses that are burned, a lot of families displaced, and the best we can do is just help out with whatever we can.
What's the containment look like at this time?
So at this time, the last I heard, it was still only around 10%. The wind picked up today a little bit out of the southwest, so a lot of the eastern edge of that fire between Fritch and Amarillo flared back up and was moving back kind of towards Fritch to Borger. But everything on the south side of Fritch all the way to Borger has already been burned, so it would kind of just run itself out and run into already burned ground.
What do you want people to know about Fritch and the people who live there?
I've grown up around Fritch. I've been in Fritch my entire life, and the people around here they're amazing people. And when times like this happen, everybody comes together and does the best they can to help each other out.
Well, of course, stay safe, Blake Brown. We thank you so much for your time. Appreciate what you're doing.
Thank you very much.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.